Thank you. And from the other side of the aisle, we're joined by Republican Congresswoman from Tennessee, Diana Harshbarger. Thank you so much for being here today, Congresswoman. We appreciate it. My first question has to do with Secretary of State Antony Blinken in the Middle East right now, meeting with Arab leaders in Amman, Jordan. One of the topics that they are discussing is what a post-war reality would look like in the Middle East. In your mind, what would it be?
Well, they will probably talk about a two-state solution. And look, I agree with Congressman Ami Bera. Israel has a right to exist. Israel has a right to defend itself. So let Israel decide what it's going to do and let it protect its citizens. That's what I think.
So let's discuss this $14.5 billion aid package for Israel that was passed this week, mostly along party lines, 12 Democrats joining Republicans. Senator Chuck Schumer called it, quote, stunningly unserious, because in part its funding would come from cutting money from the IRS, and the president has said he would veto it anyway. Let's listen to Democratic Congressman Jared Moskowitz here and his criticism of Speaker Mike Johnson.
This was it. This was his first full week. First big vote, national security issue for the American people, a national security issue for Israel, our #1 ally, and he played politics for it so that he could send out a political mailer. This was disgusting for Republicans to do this in the Jewish people's greatest time of need since the Holocaust.
Now, Moskowitz, as you know, is Jewish. He voted yes, but what do you say to that criticism?
Well, look, under Speaker Mike Johnson, the House did its job. We passed a supplemental aid package to support one of our biggest allies in the Middle East, which is Israel. And I thought it was brilliant the way he paid for that. He took a bloated Biden budget and he took money from the Inflation Reduction Act that was meant to hire 87,000 new IRS agents, and he used that to pay for this bill. You can't get any better than that when you're wanting to support your ally and also take money away from an administration who wants to look up the skirt of every hard, working taxpayer in America, the middle class, and use that money to do good and not to do harm to our American citizens.
But if it's not going to go anywhere, how does this help Israel?
Well, the Senate needs to take a hard look at themselves, look in the mirror and say, would you rather, send money to Ukraine instead of supporting the southern border? And when they do, they will realize that would you rather hire 87,000 more IRS agents or support your greatest ally in the Middle East, which is Israel? So I think they'll make the right decision, hopefully. They can say it's dead on arrival when it goes to the Senate, but whatever they send us, if they want to put it with Ukraine funding, with border funding, and not separate it, I think it'll be dead on arrival in the House.
And I want to quickly ask you about the holdup on confirmations of military nominees by Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville. This week, we saw Republican senators criticizing their colleague and really pleading with him, the Defense Department doing the same thing. How do you read all of this? I know you're in the House and this is in the Senate, but what is the impact, do you think, that this is having on our military and your party?
Well, Senator Tuberville is saying, look, the Biden administration disregards the law. They want to fund the VA, abortion for the VA, which is against the law. And he's taking a stand for the people he serves and saying, no, you're not going to do that. He's offered to look at those nominees one by one, but they want to do it by a block. So I applaud Senator Tuberville standing up for what he believes, and they're going around him, circumventing him, and I think that's the wrong decision to make for both sides.
Congresswoman Diana Harshbarger, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Great.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.